What up, Shaggers? It's Hoi4, aka Hansen, and in today's episode of Hearts of Iron 4, we're going to be looking at every single historical inaccuracy in Hoi4. Let's begin. Alright, so the first historical inaccuracy is the demilitarization of the Rhineland. Now, not many of you might know this, but it actually wasn't just these two states that were demilitarized. In reality, it was the entire border. So please, Paradox, fix that shit immediately. This makes the game unplayable. Alright, the next historical inaccuracy is actually Hitler. Now, not many of you might know this, but Hitler only had one ball, and people think it was very small, which means that he probably only had half the testosterone of a normal alpha Chad man like myself, which means that Hitler should get a national spirit that says, like, only has a single ball that gives him a bunch of defects. Paradox, please fix this shit in your game. It is making it literally unplayable. Alright, the next historical inaccuracy is Danzig. Now, not many of you might know this, but Danzig was actually a free city before World War II. Like, it was its own little country. It had its own government that was ruled by the Nazis, and they immediately, once the war started, they flipped to the Germans, and it is said that without the Danzigian army, that the Polish would have held until 1947. So please, Paradox, make Danzig its own independent state. This is literally unplayable. Alright, the next historical inaccuracy is the fact that Australia in Hoi4 apparently won the Emu War because they don't have any debuffs for losing the Emu War. Now, as a lot of you know, Australia lost a war to a bunch of fucking birds, and what happened after that war is that the emus established the free state of Emunia in Central Australia. So Paradox, please add Emunia into the game and give Australia its loser of the Emu War spirit. This is literally making the game fucking unplayable. Alright, the next historical inaccuracy is that there's a bunch of rivers inside of Bolivia. This is inaccurate because, as we all know, Bolivia has no rivers, they have no water, it is a desert. So please, Paradox, fix this shit. This is literally making Hoi4 unplayable. Alright, next historical inaccuracy is that Peru does not have an Afghanistan of the Americas national spirit. As we all know, Peru is the Afghanistan of the Americas. It's a fucking shithole. Have you never seen a picture of Lima? Paradox, please add this spirit into the game. This is ruining my immersion. Right, the next historical inaccuracy is the fact that Honduras does not have a national focus or a decision to export bananas to the Allies. As we all know, Honduras was the #1 exporter of potassium to the Allies during World War II. Paradox, please fix this, alright? Add that decision, add that focus into the game. You're breaking my goddamn immersion. I'm about to go insane. Right, the next inaccuracy is that Siam does not have a Thai ladyboy national spirit anyway. Alright, like, come on, Paradox. We all know that Astolfo was there fighting in the front lines with the Siamese army. Fix this shit. It is breaking my immersion. Alright, the next historical inaccuracy is that Liberia during World War II actually owned the Ivory Coast and Guinea. The reason you probably didn't know this is because this is a bit of esoteric knowledge that only I know, because I made it up. Paradox, please fix this. This is making your game unplayable. Right, the next historical inaccuracy is that Denmark exists. Come on, Paradox, that's just silly. You're telling me that there's a whole country where they eat fucking smallpot, where that's their national dish? Nah, fuck out of here, dude. This country's not real. You are breaking my immersion. This is unplayable. Next inaccuracy is the fact that the French flag is blue, white, and red. We all know it was solid white. Paradox, stop trying to the French wash our history. You are making this game unplayable. Alright, the next inaccuracy is the fact that FDR can apparently walk, because, you know, I'm not seeing any wheelchair in that picture, Paradox. And I also don't see a polio leader trait. Paradox, add that shit into your game. This is breaking my immersion. And the last historical inaccuracy is the fact that at the start of the game, the American flag has 50 stars. I counted them all. Paradox, cut this shit and fix your game. This is literally unplayable. If you're tired of these historical inaccuracies in our Paradox games, leave a like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you all on the next one.